Happy Disney days, everyone. This is Gared from the Kingdom Report, and today I'm at Disney's Hollywood studio. We're going to be talking about Star Wars, but not Galaxy's Edge. I'm going to be talking about Star Wars Launch Bay. Now, for those of you that may not know, this is an area that was built to sort of satisfy the appetite for Star Wars while Galaxy's Edge was being built. But now that Galaxy's Edge is built, this area has sort of gone by the wayside a little bit. It still has some popularity. That child crying is how we feel about Rise of the Resistance never having any boarding passes left. But I'm going to take you inside of Launch Bay right here, show you around what it looks like now after it's been open for a couple of years, and yeah, to show it off, because frankly this area it's not as popular as it used to be, because why go here when you can go see the Millennium Falcon and all that stuff? But let's go check it out. So this area is actually really cool because of all the props and memorabilia that they have. So for example, this is where they have some little ships. That was Slave One, Boba Fett ship. You have the droid Tri-Fighter, I apologize, and some of the other little ships and props that they've used in the movies throughout the years. But this area was once packed, is now relatively empty, except for me. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was pod racing, which no one really liked because it was young Anakin. I thought it was fun. So when this area first opened, you were able to meet Kylo Ren, Chewbacca, and there were Jawas running around in the cantina area, and then they had a gift shop. Since Galaxy's Edge is open, you can now meet Darth Vader, and it's the only location you can meet him. You can meet BB-8, which is pretty cool, and you can still meet Chewbacca, but the characters here are somewhat gone. There's some popularity for them, but not like there used to be. Rather than this being a Star Wars experience, it's sort of become somewhat of a Star Wars museum, I like to say, where they have props and vehicles and other such things. So it doesn't have the life that it once did, because, well, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge actually allows you to be a part of that Star Wars universe, while here it's sort of like you're looking at it from a movie screen, while Star Wars Galaxy's Edge you're actually a part of the films and all that. Like I said earlier, there is a cantina here, and in the past years have Jawas running around here trading and stuff, but now it's empty. There's no meet and greet or anything. You can still get some blue milk, but it's rock hard solid. I remember when the Jawas were here, I'd come here every time I came to the studios just to interact with them because they were so playful and mischievous, but now that no longer exists, now the area of fun is BB-8 over there. So the room right before you enter the gift shop has actually been modified to match the most recent Star Wars film, which is nice. So you've got Episode 9, Poe Dameron stuff, you've got his X-Wing, you got Dio, who's awesome, a little memorabilia there, you got the Falcon, you've got members of, oh that's cool, some members of the Knights of Ren, then you've got the Sith Trooper. One thing I want to note is that it's kind of not ridiculous, but not silly. Okay, it's a little funny that BB-8 has more popularity than Darth Vader, the Dark Lord of the Sith, because it's Darth Vader. He's the most iconic movie character of all time, and a little droid's beating him out that just moves his head around and beeps a little bit, but BB-8 is pretty cute. As you enter the gift shop, you see some artwork around here. That one's going over the mantle for sure. But remember, the gift shop is never the gift shop, it is the cargo. But you got books and comics and stuff. We need more Mandalorian merchandise for sure. I need more of the child. So most of this merchandise can also be found down the down Hollywood Boulevard, as well as in most of and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. But they do have some cool stuff in here. They got a Mandalorian shirt that's actually pretty nice. Haven't seen one of those. Oh, for the younglings or the foundlings, I apologize. I think that's in my size, but some of the merchandise here is very cool, but it's very crowded, very cramped. In the marketplace of Galaxy's Edge, it's okay because you're part of the theme and you're in an active marketplace, but here it's just kind of chaotic. While Launch Bay may have its good and its bad, it is very pocketed with its popularity, meaning that there are certain areas where it is popular, such as with the characters and the gift shop, but for the most part, the little pre-show that you see, the little movie, that's 5-minute wait, if that. While when it opened, it was easily 3 to 5 times that. So I'm wondering, what will they be doing to this place to make it have its popularity again? I have a few possible ideas in my head of ways that this area could ignite with a lot more popularity. Way one is you have to embrace the Disney Plus show, The Mandalorian, which is beyond popular. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen personally. It honestly could beat out most of the movies in just the script, the setting, the characters. It's a great show, and I think that if they want to match that, they need to have Mandalorian meet and greets, such as with the child, or as everyone calls it, Baby Yoda, with Mando the Mandalorian, or maybe with some of the droids in there. They could easily do a lot in there. If not, I'm wondering what will happen to that. All right, so theory number 2 is that since this whole area from Disney Junior Dance Party with the Disney Junior and Pluto meet and greets, along with the Little Mermaid show, except it has Star Wars stuff on it, since this is Animation Courtyard, they could turn this back into the old animation building, and I'd be perfectly okay with that because I loved it there. You could meet characters, they had fun, they had the animation class, which I absolutely love. So I hope that, I don't know, if they could turn this back into the Animation Courtyard, I think that would get a lot of buzz. You could easily, you could bring back not the Incredibles because they're over there now, but you could bring in other Pixar pals, such as from Monsters University or Monsters Inc. That'd be fun. More Disney Junior characters, bring back the art class, like I said. I don't know. There's a lot that you can do, but it's Animation Courtyard, but with Star Wars, so it doesn't really add up. So I'm hoping that they either do a Mandalorian sort of overhaul or inclusion, or they bring it back to true animation inside of there. But who knows? But regardless of everything, I truly hope that Star Wars Launch Bay either grows and becomes popular like it once was, having new fun things, because Galaxy's Edge is stuck in a certain time period between episodes 8 and 9, so you can only do so much in there. So it's either you got to bring in more characters in here that pretty much bypass the time period, whether it's before or after, whatever. But there's a lot that can be done. But either way, I hope that something happens to to Launch Bay, because it really is a cool place, and the memorabilia and the museum aspect of it really is cool. If you like looking at like the models of the Millennium Falcon and all other Star Cruisers out there. But in closing, Launch Bay here has a lot of opportunity to grow and to become more. They could easily turn it back into what it used to be with being part of the Animation Courtyard, which I'm personally a fan of, because I would love the opportunity to meet more amazing anime characters. Perhaps that's where the characters from Onward can go, which is the new movie that's going to be coming out soon, or perhaps do the Mandalorian overhaul, like I said, or maybe Disney Imagineering has something else up their sleeves. They always do. But regardless, Launch Bay, cool place, but it was only supposed to be a temporary Star Wars fix, so the question is, what happens next? What are your thoughts on it? Comment down below, let us know. We'd be happy to engage with you in some friendly conversation about the possibilities of everything Disney. But may the Force be with you. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Gared. See you again.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.